Okay, let's take a look at problem 2-36. This one is involved with identifying and arranging elements on a financial statement. So it gives us the following accounts and balances from the records of Barker Company at the end of the year for 2018. Okay, so we have a number of account balances, or you can think of them as perhaps line item balances, or maybe they're transactions that impacted the company. So you have to read through all of those, and then what we have to do is produce an income statement, a statement of changes in stockholders' equity, a balance sheet, and a statement of cash flows. All right? Now, normally we prepare the income statement first, and I'm going to give you a hint as to what appears on the income statement. Okay, so part of the solution appears on the screen now. The income statement consists of revenues less expenses. So in the list of information you were provided, you'll need to identify the revenues and the expenses. And I've indicated supplies expense is certainly one of those. Then you will need to subtract the total expenses when you calculate the total here from the total revenues to come up with net income. And you'll need net income because that number carries forward to the next financial statement you're going to prepare. The second financial statement that gets prepared after you prepare the income statement is the statement of changes in stockholders' equity. Sometimes it's just a statement of retained earnings, but on this problem, it's a statement of changes in stockholders' equity. And on this statement, which I think of as a reconciliation type of statement, you have to start with something in beginning and then indicate what increased it and perhaps indicate what reduced it to generate an ending balance. And the statement of changes in stockholders' equity is only prepared for those items that appear on a statement of changes in stockholders' equity, right? So what that means is you need to understand that a statement of changes of stockholders' equity includes items like common stock and retained earnings, but it doesn't include assets, it doesn't include liabilities, and it doesn't include revenues and expenses directly, but it does include net income that you calculated from the income statement. Okay, then when you're done preparing the statement of changes in stockholders' equity, you will then prepare the balance sheet. The balance sheet consists of assets, liabilities, and the items that make up stockholders' equity. So once you know what total stockholders' equity is, we're going to see that number appear on the balance sheet as well. And then finally, you prepare the statement of cash flows. And remember that a statement of cash flows always consists of three items, right? We've got to figure out which are cash flows from operations, which are cash flows from investing activities, which are cash flows from financing activities. And the bottom of a statement of cash flows provides us with the cash balance. The cash balance should be equal to the balance you have for cash on your balance sheet. Okay, that's just some hints to help you work through problem 2-36.